It looks even cooler in the sunshine because it like reflects off of it. I need to make a vault. Like Aladark at his base, he has this incredible vault with all of his riches in it, and they're like piled all over, and I feel like smog going in there, just like all of my riches, except of course they're not mine because they're Aladark's, but I want something like that for my house as well. A giant treasure trove with piles of riches everywhere, because that's awesome. And I went through all of my food while I was there, so I am going to need to cook up more food, and I think my vegetables actually are going bad. Yep. All my vegetables have gone bad, and look at this. It's winter, and my pantry is bare. Because I wasn't really on a whole lot during this summer, during this Vintaran year. Is that what vintage story players are called, Vintarans? Is it pronounced differently? Anyway. But yeah, I wasn't on much during the summer, so I am going to be on a pretty much exclusively bread diet because that's what I have. I have grain. And most of this grain is for the sheep because they're not freeloaders. I kill them. So they probably will eat just about as well as I will this winter. Yeah, I struggle to keep up with the like day-to-day chores. I'm glad the sheep don't just die if you don't remember to feed them, because I don't always remember to feed them regularly. It just slows down the breeding progression. Oh, it's low weight. I'm sorry there, little girl. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a lot better at feeding them more consistently. Poor starving creatures. Look at them. Or, sorry, you can't really see them yet. There we go. Look at them, like flocking to the troughs because they're so starving. Look at how many rams I have. We're only supposed to have 10, or a limit of 10. So I definitely need to go through and cull some of these guys. And that will help with my food stores this year. For the winter, I can make meat stew and stuff like that and survive on that for a little bit until, March, when I can start planting again. That's another thing I always forget to keep up with is harvesting and rotating the crops, which is so inefficient and not good practice, but it's just, I don't know, getting in the habit of it. So not all of them are starving, just, some of them. Look at you. You're Generation 6. Too bad you're a ram. Generation 5, 4, so 5. Yeah, look at that. My rams are my Generation 6s. I don't have any Generation 6 Us. That's a little depressing. But, I mean, I can go through and get rid of all the Gen 4. And I think I'm going to pare them all down to the 2 Us and 2 rams like I usually do when I'm doing a hard cull. And then make soups from that because I am going to starve otherwise. So I will get to that. There's the herd pared back down to a tiny amount, and I kept the Generation 5 ewes that I have. They're both ready to mate, and both of the rams that I kept are Generation 6. Not that they matter a whole ton. I mean, it'll be nice when they're Generation 10 and won't attack me when I get close, but yeah, I ended up with almost 2 stacks of meat here, so I just might make it through the winter without starving yet. So that is definitely good to know. And I will also need to get back out there and feed them again because they have already gone through all of the food that I have just given them. And I really would like to focus more on keeping them fed so they'll breed up and give me all the level 10 sheep. And I mean, honestly, I can't really use the cleaver on them yet because the cleaver glitch is still there, and it's hopefully going to be fixed in the next update, but I'm not entirely sure when we are getting that update, so I'm not holding my breath for it right now. But there we go. At least my little sheepies will have more food. And I was told this morning that one of the poor souls here on the server fell into this hole with this pig and couldn't get out until because you can kind of place, because this whole area is claimed, you can kind of interact with blocks a little bit, just enough to make a little bit of a difference. So they were able to really quickly put down a block and jump out before the block disappeared, saying that this area had been claimed. And yeah, I feel really bad that they were stuck in that hole, because it was while I was still asleep, because, you know, time differences and all that happy jazz. But now there's a ladder in there for anybody who falls in, and eventually, I mean, I really should just make a pen for that poor pig that's been stuck in a hole since I moved here. So maybe that's what I'll focus on. I was really wanting to get out into the world and try out my new Brigadine armor, go exploring through my Translocator and see what I can see now that I have the armor to keep me safe. I obviously need to do a little bit of inventory hygiene, since my inventory is getting a little bogged down with all the stuff that I was doing earlier. I definitely want to keep my eye out for resin whenever I can, so that I will be able to get what was it called? The 4 windmills going when I have room for that. Yeah, so lots of projects to be done, and I'm gonna try and figure out what exactly it is that I want to do this episode. I do think I will probably end up go exploring, and then if I have time, I will work on the pig pen. And that sounds like a plan to me. Actually, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna need that. So I'm gonna cook up this meat and then go through the Translocator and go on an adventure. Something that I wasn't aware of until just recently is if you have a crock in your hand, you can just scoop your food right out of the cook bowls here. And it's kind of a quick little step saver. I don't know, because I was going down, grabbing my bowls, coming back up, filling them up, and it was just, I don't know, time wasted. But if you have your crocks in your hand, and when your soup is done or whatever is done, then you can just click on them with your bowl and with your crocks, click your soup bowls with your crocks and fill them right up. See, like this one just finished here, so I'll go over to another crock, click on it, and click on the other one. So I just quickly and easily fill my crocks that way. Since it's winter and dark, daytime will not be here for a couple more hours, but I thought that I would head out to my Translocator and see what kind of adventures we could get into. And so I'm going to go ahead and run out there, and I will see you guys in a bit. Well, here I am through the portal, and I'm just gonna go in the first cave that I found and see what there is to be seen. Let's get torches out so that we can kind of, this is the way out, mark that. And I will bring you guys back in if I encounter anything interesting or die, which isn't especially interesting, but it could be entertaining. You know, one thing I did forget to bring, oh, it's locusts. I forgot to bring my prospecting pick. Let's see, are there any more of them? I don't see their cage nest, and that's a little unsettling. Oh, there it is. Really? I don't have any dirt? What kind of an adventurer am I? I don't have any dirt on me. If I leave and come back, there are gonna be more. Probably? Oh well. I guess I am gonna have to come back here with a prospecting pick and some dirt. Well, luckily the locusts did not respawn, and there are in fact 2 of these little cages here. So let's go on ahead and block those off, because if you start hitting them, they'll start swarming. And that's not a good idea, so this is the way out. Let's go this way. Well, that was a very short-lived tunnel. Is there anything beyond it? Oh, there's their nest. That was horrifying to come across. What do you use? What tools are you supposed to use to break this? Because obviously a pick does not do it quick enough. Alright, where is that water source? Be gone. Okay, so nothing of interest down that way. And we continue on, straight to a dead end. I mean, there is a lot of saltpeter here, so I will probably gather some of that up. And that looks like this whole cave done. It was a shallow disappointment. Alright, cave number 2. So this is the way we came from, and we came from up there. I haven't gone. That way is a dead end. So we came from up there, that's the entrance. And let's see what's back here. That's the way out, because I would definitely lose that. Look at that! It's a translocator! That's the second one I found. And of course I don't have the gears for it though, but still. Let's put that on the map. Look how close that is to the first one. There we go. I can spell. With the fun little spiral. Nice. Okay, so I am gonna leave most of this loot here maybe. Just for inventory space while I explore the rest of this cavern. To see if there's anything worth seeing. Which, this is going up, so I'm thinking it's probably a dead end. Well, there's another cave surface. So let's put a torch here. And go down this way. Which was nothing. Okay, that was fun. Glad you came along for that. Alright. Do we dare? I think we do. Let's go see what's in the dark, scary pit. You know, for being this close to the mantle, it's pretty stable down here. I mean, I've been in places where I haven't been this deep, and the gear's spinning like crazy. Right here, it's just gently going sideways. This is terrifying. I'm gonna fall in. I know it. I'm gonna lose my brand new Brigadine armor. Is there anything special down here? Like, I mean, I guess I could take a pro pick reading. Let's get that out of the way. I don't want any drifters to fall on my head. That would just ruin my day. Let's put it on node search. No or nearby. This is spooky. I'm not gonna lie. This is a spooky, spooky place. Yeah, I don't know what I thought that would give me a different reading. Well, if you've never seen the mantle before, this is what it looks like, and lava. I'm gonna go back up because there's obviously nothing of interest here, and I'm gonna hope that I don't make a mistake and sorry guys. That was my bad. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Try and get out, and I'll see you guys at the top. I found some tin on my way back up. And a fox that scared the daylights out of me. So I don't know if I have enough room to get away from this here. Guess I could go up. Probably will still get nicked by the bomb, the blast. Especially if I, yep, don't move. Dang it. Well. Oh well. Now I can't see a thing. But it looks like it got that vein, so I guess we're good to go. Well, that was a pretty terrifying adventure into a deep pit, and probably one that I'm not too keen on repeating because obviously I am not built for this kind of adventure. So I will stick to the caves where you will not fall to your sudden death if you make one wrong move. Okay, so I've got that translocator marked. I'm gonna mark this cave and the other mouth of this cave so that I know not to come back to them. I don't want to keep going to the same caves. Okay, I'm actually gonna get out of here from this side and go mark it on the other side that way. Alright, are there any other nearby caves on the map? That looks kind of like a cave. That's definitely a cave. You know, snow's a pretty good time to look for meteors because everything is even. What's this over here? Oh, the meteor that I got earlier. Okay, let's go find another cave. Look at that! I found some hematite, which is iron. And it looks like, I mean, it's a sizable vein, as most iron veins typically are. And yeah, I'm gonna have to blow this up a little bit. Well, since I did just process a ton of iron, I'm not gonna spend too much time in. I did use a couple of bombs. I've got a little over 2 1/4 stacks just from this area. It is only medium quality, which isn't terrible, of course, considering it's iron and there's tons and tons and tons of it. So I am going to go on ahead and get out of here and continue my journey to see what else I can find, because this has obviously been lucrative for me already. And hopefully I can find some temporal gears, or, you know, kill enough drifters to get temporal gears to fix up that second translocator that I found. I came across some ruins and I forgot to start recording, but I got cabbage seeds from this ruin. That's awesome. Cabbages are the best vegetable in the game. Well, I have managed to run out of ladders, and I've explored quite a few caves in this area, and I think I might end up, for now, going back and mining up some more of this iron, just because I am out of ladders and I am almost out of food. So I'm gonna go back, mine as much iron as my food allows, and put it in a chest and stuff like that, and then go back to my base and to restock and get more ladders and whatnot, and then see how we're doing on time for the episode. So right before I was heading over to the iron to mine some more of it out, I saw this tiny, 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 tiny little hole in the ground, and I thought, oh, what the hey, let's do one more cave. And look right here what we have. We have Swivet, which always leads to meteors, or should always lead. I would imagine it does always. Unless this cave, like, generated right where the iron should be, which would be a major bummer. So, let's pillar up a little since we're out of ladders and now we're doing awful pillars. You know what? I am not seeing any iron in this. What on earth? Oh, geez, little fox. I saw that I moved, and the fox had nudged me on the top of that pillar there. There it is. There is the iron. Okay, let's pillar on over to it. I was getting a little concerned there for a minute that I was going to be gypped. Okay, so at least 2, 3, that's good. Looks like we're going for 4. Hey, 4. Alright, okay. So I'm a little less upset about how this turned out. And yeah, it was definitely worth it to go and poke my head in that little hole. Alright, I'm gonna clean this up and clear this out, and then probably explore the rest of that little cave in there, and then as long as it's not one that has like a mine shaft down kind of thing where I need a bunch of ladders, because I don't have any more of those. Oh, is that another piece? Wow, this was the one to go to. Good grief. So we got 3 stones and 7 pieces, which isn't bad. So let's see what the rest of this cave has to offer. Oh, good grief. Sorry. My little panic attack there. Flax. Some stones. I wonder if we're heading back to the surface. Yeah, there's a bunny there, so we're probably coming right back to the surface. Alright, well, I will mark this cave explored and head over to my iron mine. Well, I am going to starve, probably, before I get home, but I was able to get 6, 7, 8, 9... Oh, a drifter. Hi there, bud. Anyway, a ton of iron. So I think this little adventure mission was definitely a success. So I am going to go home, restock, get my inventory all emptied out, and we'll go from there. I realized just now that I haven't even bothered to explore the cave that my first translocator is in. So I am going to do a little exploration in this cave, and just a little tiny ways away I ran into these fun little guys. And of course I don't have any dirt on me. Again. Oh well. I guess I will just press on and hope that they don't keep spawning. Yeah, see how many there were? Bye, little guys. Let's see, is this a dead end over here? No, it is most definitely not a dead end. This cave is massive. No wonder I never looked in it. These kind of caves always freak me out, because it's like there's so many different directions you can go, and it's very easy to get lost. I'm gonna have to set up a system for making sure I can get back out of here. So this is the way out. That torch says out. And I'm gonna go this way and see what is this way.
Are you going
down this tunnel? And I will bring you guys back in if I find anything else interesting. That's pretty neat. There's a water source in here, that's annoying. And I don't have anything to block it up with. Here, let's break some of these guys and use them. There we go. Okay, let's loot this place and see what there is to be seen. More gears. Scroll. Is that lore? Because it's the first I've found. Oh! Letters. Part 0 of 8? How do you get a part 0? Quartermaster's ledger. Date unknown. Our food stocks are depleted. We've only the dried wolf and rabbit meat left. Largely we're left to chewing leather now. Ugh. Our vests, our belts, our boots, we draw our last breaths. The Huntsman Corps managed to trap 2 healthy squirrels and a gray gosling. Not more than 10 hours ago, I'd wager. It was not nearly enough to feed all the workmen. The ones in the mines had to be prioritized, as expected of their labor. Despite the additional meal, their health is declining. We were running out of options. Furthermore, Joseph, Barda, and Jaren were taken this day. They did not go willingly. The others might still have a chance. I have to believe so, for my own sake. Oh my gosh, that's spooky. I wonder how much else is in here. My temporal gear does not like this area, that's for sure. Some spare parts. Ooh, that was quite the cache of gears. What's in... That's the one I already opened, maybe? Yeah, I already opened that one. Oops. Hitting the wrong buttons. You know, the debuffs that the armor gives are so unnecessary, I think. I think they're a little ridiculous. They're overdone, and there's just... I don't know. Armor is hard enough without punishing us for getting armor. That's what I think. Because I have to eat so much now. Because of the saturation debuff that the armor gives you. Plus having a torch in my hand. So, yeah. It's not fun. Yeah, I'm mining out all of these because I don't have dirt blocks, and so these are going to be my, like, get out of trouble blocks. Pillar away if I need to blocks. Okay, I'm gonna leave the rest of that there for now and come back and get it later so that I can explore the rest of this cave. I didn't bring any of my bombs with me this time. Man, I am so not, well, a Boy Scout, obviously. But, someone who's prepared for adventures and for anything. I don't know if I am going to be able to explore this whole cave today in this episode, since I am getting a little closer on time. But I will definitely keep you guys around for as long as I can and see what we can see. There seems to be quite a bit of different ore veins in here, and I have been thoroughly spoiled by my bombs, so as far as mining those out, I am going to have to come back and do that, because chipping away slowly is not my idea of fun, and as I was trying to get this vein of zinc over here, a nightmare drifter dropped on my head, so yeah, that was awful. And, yeah, so I am going to just go explore some more and not worry about the ores in here for the moment. Mostly just looking for ruins to see if there's anything in here. Maybe another translocator, because this cave is absolutely massive. I hope that's the one I already killed. Yep, that is. Okay, we're good there. Alright, back down into the depths we go. And I'll see you guys if I find something. Looks like my health is dipping a little bit, and my food, actually I can deal with the food because I do have some on hand. So, eat up. But my health is kind of low, and I don't have any poultices on me, again, with the being ever so very prepared person that I am. I am going to have to come back to this cave another day, and I think that's probably all I also have time for in this episode. So, if you guys enjoyed the adventure and want to see more of my caving and adventuring and getting lost and whatnot, then go on ahead and subscribe, and if you liked the video, be sure to put a thumbs up on it and comment. I always love reading your comments. So I will see you guys in the next episode.